Hey guys, Aldo here, back for another video on the pagan perspective. Please pardon the surroundings. I'm on a business trip at the moment and don't really have my usual setup like I do. And I'm looking forward to getting back to having my plants and things in my background as soon as I can. This week's topic is the difference between Neopaganism and New Agers. This question has a lot of people angry on some sides. For me, the basic idea, it comes down to Neopagans having a solid connection to the worship and the reverence of actual deities that have statues, deities that have cults and followings. There's a historic trail. There's a connection to these deities where where actual people's lives were changed. It was kind of built into law that you worship them in their individual areas. I'll give you an example. Think of the Romans, think of the Greeks, think of the Egyptians. You see where I'm going here? Like, these are thousands and thousands of years old. These people are still known to us today. Many of them created math and science, so there's like a structure, a diamond hard structure to reality of the mythology of their past, right? Whereas with New Agers, it seems that they have a fondness for activities that may have a connection with some of the pagan religion. For example, people who are infatuated with tarot cards, with aura reading, with chakra balancing. It seems that that's what the New Agers are kind of moving towards. And then there, as far as negativity, there are people who feel like that the New Agers are in it for the money. I mean, I'm sure you can find some pagan people who are in it for the money. There's one particular guy, I won't say his name, but he has quite a few books and quite a few videos, and it seems that he is more on the New Age side of things. He teaches people how to conjure and how to evoke and invoke demons and gods and things. And as far as I understand it, from what I found in my journey work, a lot of the spirits are very, very mad at this individual, and he is probably lumped in there with the New Agers, but under the guise of paganism. So I can understand why there's this huge disagreement and this friction between Neopagans and New Agers. Now, I will say that some people may get attracted by the activities that the New Agers engage in, and they may find their way to paganism. They may find that they were being pulled toward a god or goddess through the theatrics that the Neopagans tend to engage in, and I believe that's fine because I feel like we're all on our individual paths. We're all learning. We're all here to better ourselves, and if you do that by way of falling in love with tarot reading, falling in love with working on chakras, that's fine. So long as you, as far as I'm concerned, so long as you don't try to deceive people. If your purpose isn't to separate the customer from their money, and you don't really care about them becoming better, becoming smarter, and improving themselves, that is where I feel like that's kind of where I draw the line in the sand myself. Like, do you care about these people? Now, there are people who are worried about the New Agers forming cults. I feel like there's plenty of pagan cults as well, and cult doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It just means, to me, it's just a small amount of people who are really, really, kind of crazy about a certain subject. So that may be where some of the confusion comes from as well. Now, if you're an eclectic person, you kind of can be accused of being a New Ager anyway, because if you're, depending on how eclectic you are, how free you are, you may borrow from many different pagan-based religions. You may, take a look at some of the activities that the New Agers engage in, and pull those into your practice as well. But again, I do believe that the center of this is that, do you have a direct line? Do you care about what the deity thinks of your goals, of your tasks? That is, to me, what separates the pagan from the New Ager. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Like, are you a New Ager looking at this? Do you disagree with me? Go ahead and put that down below. Go ahead and do a video response. If you have someone who is a New Ager that you look up to, go ahead and post his or her video down below, because ultimately I want this video to help somebody. Somebody might be out there trying to figure out where they want to jump into this New Age way of things, or if they want to jump into Neo-Paganism. So go ahead and put that down below. Again, what do you think? Do you think you can be both? Do you think you don't come in as neither, because some people hate labels. Some people don't like saying, hey, I'm a pagan, hey, I'm a new ager. I don't want, some people hate both of those. So if you don't fit into either one of those categories, what do you fit into? I've seen things online where people have mentioned that they are heathens, and that's what they are, and they don't want to be seen as pagan, or they don't want to be seen as a new ager either. So if you are a heathen, go ahead and put your information down there below. Let people know how you feel about it, or link to one of the pagan heathens. Or link to one of the heathens that has a pretty good dialogue with their followers and things on YouTube, so people can learn and grow. With that said, I want to let you guys know about a new project that I'm working on with my hubby and his best friend, and it is called Kaiju Crew. So it's a YouTube channel, and it's also a podcast that we have going on. And the podcast is basically centering around urban opinion. Sometimes it can kind of skew slightly liberal, slightly centrist on different topics. We talk about the latest news. We'll talk about religion. We talk about technology, fashion. This is something that some people might not even know anyone who is kind of technically urban. So if you guys want to jump in on that side of things and kind of enrich your whole understanding of a different type of people, then go ahead and jump over and have a look. I'll post that link down below, and I'll look for you guys there. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys next week. Blessed be.